Today on OC News, teachers and students are adapting to the new endemic.
Plus, find out the cutest cafe in Costa Mesa.
And details on Netflix's recent loss.
This and more on OC News.
This just now in tech news, the first responder on the scene.
There's been a lot of collaborative efforts
I feel
over the
blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the Broadcast Journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
OC News starts right now.
Hello, and thank you for joining us here at OC News. I'm Dulce Flores.
And I'm Brenda Elizondo. OC News is brought to you by the Broadcast Journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
Many students have ended their indoor mask mandate. I had the opportunity to interview local teachers and students about adapting to the new endemic. After 2 years of covering our noses and mouths, smiles have been on display in schools across the country. But the end of mask mandates are disconcerting from some.
It's very controversial. I know that it's a layer of protection. Some people don't think it is. I do think it's a good thing to have. It's something that I think it should still be. Only because I recently got COVID and I was masked, but I don't know if it really helps. So there's a controversial thing, but I think it helps me.
Yet many kids might not understand why it's suddenly safe to show their face after being told to always wear a mask.
I like that the mask mandate had been lifted for these past few weeks because I don't really get out of breath when I'm running in the law.
And some families, especially those with a high-risk household members, may prefer to keep masking them up.
On the other hand, when I am inside with the kids, I do like to stay protected and wear my mask, just because we come from breaks, from spring breaks or any other occasion, and we don't know where that student has been at or myself, so I like to keep them safe as well.
Hawaii was the last state to join as many countries were ending its federal mandate these past weeks. The CDC says districts with full mask mandates have had lower COVID rates than those without it. Variant is spreading across the U.S. The Public Health Department of Los Angeles has confirmed 1,000 new cases. Despite averaging 800 cases per day, students are encouraged but not required to wear a mask. This is Dulce Flores reporting with OC News.
Finals are coming up soon, Titans. Do you need a place to de-stress? Reporter Julian Serrano is here to tell you about a great hiking trail here in Fullerton.
That's it. Biking, a peaceful stroll, and most importantly, time with the family, is what you can expect here at Fullerton Loop Trail. The 11-mile loop is a perfect location for anyone looking to break a sweat, or simply a time to de-stress in the peaceful sounds and scenic nature. This gem of a trail is tucked behind the North Justice Center, and parking is no issue here. For young bicyclist Juan, who has been trail riding with his father for over 2 years, which all started at this trail, says this activity has given an opportunity for him and his brother to bond with friends.
He brought him here once, and ever since we've gone everywhere together, and we've built like a relationship, and like he's now like part of our family, you know. He comes to everything. It all started because of this. Like he used to just be like one of his middle school friends, and then like he brought him to ride once, and then he got a bike, and then he started going everywhere with us.
Alone from bicycling, families get the chance to spend time with their loved ones, and for Fullerton local Minor, the convenience of having a peaceful spot nearby helps after a long day of work.
Oh, it's incredible because I kind of work far. So to have something so close by, accessible, with working so much and having such a short time with having a kid as well, your time kind of crunches up. So you need something close by where you can just get on your car and distance of like 5 minutes and stuff.
Having these kinds of experiences with their child is just one of the many things families like Minors enjoy most of this trail.
I think it's an incredible feeling to be able to have your son enjoy some nature.
As we just saw, this hidden gem offers a wide variety of activities to do for Fullerton locals. For me personally, it's running. I'm Julian Serrano reporting for OC News. I'll catch you guys after my run.
Earth Day is coming up April 22nd, and our reporter Julian Serrano went to the CSUF Arboretum to learn more about the upcoming Earth Day events.
As Earth Day approaches this Friday, April 22nd, I'm here at the Arboretum to learn more about the university's own oasis. Soothing sounds, the pretty flowers, and all-around scenic space to relax. The CSUF community will have the opportunity to learn more about how this oasis contributes to the campus-wide effort for sustainability.
What we're going to have is different, we call them discovery stations,
They're going to be placed throughout the Arboretum, and you get the chance, you, the audience or the public, gets the chance to come and learn a little bit more about, what we're doing to be more sustainable.
With its scenic environment, students can relax at the Arboretum in between classes. Here with more is nature photographer Ruther Thacker.
You can come here and get lost in just the nature. There's so many varieties of plants and birds and just things. It's just awesome.
To learn more about the Arboretum's efforts and upcoming events in honor of Earth Day, you can visit fullertonarboretum.org. I'm Julian Serrano reporting for OC News.
Are you passionate about music and podcast? Well, I had the opportunity to interview our school's radio station here at Cal State Fullerton. Are you a person that is interested in amplifying your voice? Well, you are in for some good news. Here at Cal State Fullerton, Titan Radio has given students the opportunity to create their own music platforms by offering DJ positions where you can do just about anything.
My name is Shelby Stancliffe and I'm the general manager at Titan Radio. Titan Radio is a student-run free-form radio station, and it's open to students of all majors, all backgrounds. I think this can really create a space for students to kind of amplify your voice because you can do whatever you want with us.
For 22 years, Titan Radio has worked hard to build their community as they continue to engage with their students through campus events and social media.
My show's actually airing right now, but as a DJ, we come up with a 1 hour you can talk or you can just play whatever music you like. My show specifically is mostly indie music because that's what I like listening to. It's a nice decompressor of the week. It's always my favorite part of the week coming in here, and so it's a nice creative outlet.
This underground radio station schedules over 70 DJs throughout the week, where they have the opportunity to go live, play music, create their own podcast, and even bring special guests to join them. If you're a student at Cal State Fullerton interested in radio broadcasts, swing on by Titan Radio. I am Brenda Elizondo reporting for OC News.
Titans, how much time have you spent in TSU? You might be surprised at everything the Titan Student Union has to offer. Reporter Chris Ramirez was definitely amazed.
Hey Titans, did you know that TSU has a bowling alley? Well, neither did I. Let's go check out what else they have. At the bottom floor of the TSU, there's a variety of things to do for students to wind down and relax.
Main services we have here is just bowling, and we have other services such as arcade games, console games, ping pong, pool, but I think our most popular activity down here is bowling. Prices are $5, $2 a game, and then $3 for shoes.
There's also a large section where you can play pool with a large group of friends.
I like to just chill. It's good down here because there's an actual place for us to be able to go and hang out. It's just that not many people know about it. I went here for a full semester without knowing it existed.
Honestly, it's probably one of the chillest places I go to. It's a good place to study, especially in the back rooms over there towards the bowling alley. It's really chill. I like to play with my friends here. I like to play pool a lot.
If you're not into pool or bowling, they also have a large selection of video games, from old school games like Galaga, and some new school consoles as well, such as the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation. This is Chris Ramirez for OC News, driving off.
Well, Dulce, what do you think about that? Do you want to head over there after?
I sure do. Let's go have some fun after.
All right. Well, after the break, details on the robbery that happened last week at the Brea Mall.
And how this local coffee shop is your one-stop shop to grab a cup of coffee and get your hair done. Shoppers at the Brea Mall were startled this past Friday as they heard the frightening sound of glass being broken with a hammer during a robbery at a K Jewelers. On Friday night around 7 p.m., two suspects used a hammer to break the glass case at K Jewelers in the Brea Mall during a smash and grab robbery. Many shoppers thought that the loud sound of glass breaking were gunshots and fled the mall in a panic. Police say that there were no shots fired at the scene and that only a hammer was used. The Brea Police Department was not able to make any arrests and still on the search for the two suspects. They tweeted a photo of the suspects and asked witnesses to call in any information they have.
Going on a plane soon? Well, you might not need to bring a mask. No longer will travelers have to wear masks on their plane rides, as many major airlines make wearing masks while on the plane optional to passengers. On Monday evening, every major airline dropped their mask mandate for passengers and employees. Delta, United, American, and Southwest Airlines are all part of the airlines that will no longer require masks. The decision has brought joy to some travelers and concern to others. The CDC said that they strongly advise travelers to still wear their mask on planes. The CDC has also asked the Justice Department to appeal the airline mask rulings, but as of now, riders are free to go without a mask.
Well, I sure think that, all these passengers are going to be happy with or without, masks. Everybody has their own opinion. What do you think, Brenda?
Well, it's really up to them.
Switching to sports, the first round of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. No Lakers, but the Phoenix Suns are playing the New Orleans Pelicans. The Suns will be without their best player for a while.
Welcome back. After a 31-point performance, Devin Booker was in the locker room for the entirety of the third quarter.
The Suns will be without their star player Devin Booker
on the bench for the fourth. The team is telling me he will not return. He's dealing with a right hamstring tightness that is different from the hamstring that he strained earlier in the season in December, which was his left hamstring, guys.
Ended up losing the game, which tied the series at one game.
Thank you, Allie.
No
That's
time,
not great.
time to
Now,
go for Booker.
in your mind,
Booker
both hamstrings are starting to falter a little bit. It's Valanciunas against Ayton across the lane. It can get grisly in there. That time, the toughness of Valanciunas coming through. 10 points. He's got a double-double.
Friday at 6. NBA Hall of Famer Jerry West is demanding an apology as a reaction for the way he is portrayed in HBO's original series, Winning Time. A letter from West's legal team was sent to HBO and the show's producer, Adam McKay, demanding the apology. West's lawyers claim that Winning Time falsely and cruelly portrays Mr. West as an out of control, intoxicated alcoholic. The show, based on author Jeff Perlman's book, Showtime, Magic, Karen Riley, and the Los Angeles Lakers dynasty of the 1980s. West legal teams claim the show acted with legal malice due to multiple scenes in the series showing West's rage that did not appear in the book. The audio from multiple 9/11 calls were released early Wednesday morning relating to Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins' tragic death. Calibra Haskins, the wife of the late quarterback, called 911 and told the operator that her husband had been stuck on the side of a busy highway in front Lauderdale, Florida. Dwayne was walking to get gas when he was stuck and killed by a dump truck the morning of April 9th. Calibra told operators she had been trying to reach Dwayne on his phone, but after 10 minutes of trying and no answer, she decided to call 911. A memorial is planned for Haskins in his hometown of Rockaway Township, New Jersey, followed by a vigil the next day at his high school in Potomac, Maryland.
Want to check out a new coffee spot? Cafe Coffee Dose might be the place for you. Here with more is reporter Jaslyn Morales.
The local cafe Coffee Dose has survived the pandemic and has bounced back stronger than ever with more locations and more coffee options. Come get your hair done while you snack on something yummy.
We're a hair salon and also a coffee shop, as you can tell. We started together, so it was always like both of us at the same time.
This cafe is known for its creative and welcoming environment, perfect to take a break in the middle of the day.
I think it's because it's a very beautiful environment, and you come together because it's like family here, honestly, because it's like, it's coffee, and everybody loves coffee. But I feel like it's a very safe environment, and it's very healthy.
With many sugar and gluten-free options, Cafe Coffee Dose has something for everyone. I'm Jaza Morales in Costa Mesa, reporting for OC News.
Still to come, Netflix isn't doing too good. What this could mean for stock owners.
Plus, this famous tennis player just announced her pregnancy. Stay tuned to find out the details.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Whether it's advice on managing your anxiety or tools to help you stay grounded, Coping-19 provides a range of resources and self-care tips to help you cope with this pandemic. We can help. Find the resources that work best for you at coping-19.org.
Hello and welcome back to OC News. Thank you for sticking around.
Giant streaming service company Netflix is pulling back content spend after losing subscribers in the first quarter of this year. Analysts expected Netflix to increase their subscriber rate to about 2.5 million in the first quarter of 2022, but instead lost 200,000 subscribers on Tuesday. Netflix shares tanked in after hours trading after it was announced of the negative subscriber growth. It is not looking good for Netflix stock owners as stock shares are to lose 25% of their value. Netflix reported that they are expected to lose yet another 2 million subscribers in quarter two. The streaming service currently has just over 200 million subscribers globally.
Well, that's very unfortunate. But, it is what it is. Moving on to the world of entertainment, it's no secret that Coachella is the current talk of the town. With weekend 1 down and weekend 2 ahead of us, reporter Alexis Rubik gives us a scoop on all things Coachella and music news.
Hey guys, it's Alexis, and yes, I have all the latest festival news here for you today. This past weekend was Coachella's first weekend after a 2-year hiatus, and I was able to get the inside on all the fun. Let's take a look. After a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Coachella Music and Arts Festival has returned, and with it being the year's most anticipated event, many are happy it is back. The festival showcased artists from all genres like Brazilian pop star Anitta, rapper 21 Savage, and R&B singer Giveon, just to name a few. Many festival goers purchased tickets for Coachella back in 2020, but unfortunately, their plans had to be put on hold.
Did buy tickets to Coachella in 2020. When it got canceled, I was very sad because it's something that you look forward to every year. This is the first Coachella in 3 years. And it had one of my favorite artists, Harry Styles. And the last time that I came, I saw Ariana Grande, one of my other favorite artists in the entire world. So I have great memories here.
The lineup for this year's Coachella was very different from 2020, as only a few artists were able to return from the original lineup. These artists include rapper Megan Thee Stallion, R&B singer Ari Lennox, and rap group Brockhampton, who will be disbanding after their Coachella performances. While many came for the music, a lot of people were simply happy to be there around others who just wanted to have a good time.
You know what, I was thinking meeting a lot of the people here. You meet somebody like diverse and everyone's so friendly, like it's a good time.
Festivals like these attract people from all over the world who want to spend a few days away from their reality and enjoy music, food, art, culture, and good vibes all around. The Coachella Music and Arts Festival will continue for their second weekend this Friday, April 22. For OC News, I'm Alexis Rubik reporting from Coachella, California. Coachella Weekend 1 looked like a success, and I'm so excited for Weekend 2 coming up. Moving on to the performers, a few special guests made an appearance at the festival. Pop icon Harry Styles kicked off this festival this last Friday night with country music star Shania Twain by his side. The pair have been friends for years, but this was the first time they performed on the stage together. The two performed Twain's biggest hits, Still the One and Man, I Feel Like a Woman. It's a known fact that Styles is a big Shania fan and even sang her praises at the show. Styles wasn't the only one with a special guest. Musical artists throughout the festival also brought out other artists. Pop star Anita brought out rapper Saweetie and the ever-iconic Snoop Dogg during her Friday evening set. And later that night, rapper Big Sean brought out girlfriend R&B singer Janae Aiko during his set. Singer Billie Eilish brought out Khalid and the English band The Gorillaz during her headliner slot Saturday night. And finally, rapper Doja Cat brought out rappers Tyga and Rico Nasty Sunday night. And even though it was a fun weekend for most, those who attended Revolve Fest have a different story. The drama started when TikTok user at Marika Bolero posted a video showing the outlandish request of $2,000 for a ticket to the highly exclusive Revolve Fest. The scandal progressed when TikTok user at Avery Bishop posted her first-hand account at the Revolve Fest, but encountering problems before she even got in. Bishop showed footage of the chaotic shuttle ride and even stated that she ended up not getting into the actual event. The chaotic event has now been dubbed as Fire Festival 2.0. Revolve Fest has not commented on the events. So much happened this weekend, I'm still trying to process it all. Well, that's it for entertainment news I have for you today. Dulce, what did you think about the Coachella music acts?
Personally, I think that Doja Cat had the best performance. But anyways, back to former tennis star Maria Sharapova celebrated her 31st birthday on Tuesday, but will remember this day for more than one reason after she announced she was expecting her first child. Sharapova went to Instagram to announce her pregnancy with the caption, "Precious beginnings, eating birthday cake for two has always been my specialty." This is the first baby for her and her fiance Alexander Gilks, who have been engaged since December 2020. Sharapova is looking to settle down after having one of the most famous tennis careers. She is one of only 10 women to win all 4 Grand Slam titles, ending her career in 2020 with a total of 5 major wins.
Well, congratulations to the couple. And speaking of babies, have you ever wondered how parents can tell their twins or triplets apart? One mom went to TikTok to share her creative way of telling who is who.
When you're dealing with identical triplets, you can't expect them to always be introducing themselves. So is it any wonder that this tip for triplets went viral on TikTok?
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Forget pedicures. This is a cure for misidentification. The boy's proud aunt posted the nail polish hack.
Who gets what color of the triplets? How's that work?
So Henrik is blue, James is green, and Thomas is red.
The 15-month-old Hasselquist triplets were more of a hassle to tell apart when they were younger.
First few months, having that there as a backup just to make sure you didn't feed the same kid twice.
Posters on TikTok called the nail polish trick genius. It brought back memories. I did this with my twins, and it wore off in the bath. I spent days convinced they were mixed up. I'm still unsure, and they are 21. Okay, even nail polish wouldn't solve problems on the magnitude seen in The Parent Trap.
Then you and I are like sisters. Hallie, we're like twins.
But the parents of these Wisconsin triplets aren't taking any chances. In addition to weekly nail polish application, they tend to dress the boys in their color.
These kids truly are color-coded.
Yes.
And when not color-coded, they're numbered.
Unexpected item in bagging area.
These triplets have swept the internet off its feet with their painted toes. Ginny Mose, CNN, New York.
I personally think that's very clever of the mother. I mean, having 2 babies is hard enough. Now imagine 3.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's all the time we have today. Make sure to tune in next week for our new cast on Monday at 5 p.m.
To keep up with all things OC News, make sure to follow us at Instagram on Instagram at OC News CSUF, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Titan TV CSUF.
Once again, I'm Dulce Flores.
And I'm Brenda Elizondo from all of us here at OC News. Have a great night.